Hello everybody, welcome back to another Trader Cap. Let's go ahead and jump right into this. It's a pretty simple day. We did end up making money today. Coming into this trade, we came up, we tapped into this 5-minute fair value gap. Upon doing so, we had broken structure here to the upside. So what I was looking for was a retrace. So when we came up and we tapped this 5-minute and broke structure right off this to the downside, I was looking for us to retrace, at least 50%, right? So I was looking for us to get down and fill, most likely just down into the halfway into this fair value gap. So I wasn't looking for anything crazy. Obviously, best case scenario would you come down and take out these lows, if not come down and fill, or if not just tap into this one and fill this fair value gap completely for a better risk to reward. But I was just really looking for the retracement back down. But all it wanted to do, you can see, as it came down, it tapped into this. Not only after doing so, it ended up coming back up, stopping us out, which is actually ended up breaking structure back to the upside right on the close of the candle that actually stopped us out. With that trade, and then we ended up losing, as you can see, which actually brings us into trade number 2. So coming into trade number 2, we had come up, we had broken structure back right up to the upside right here with that candle that ended up stopping us out on the first play. So we came down knowing that we had already retraced, in my head anyways, as we already came up and took out these highs, which right here is the retrace. So when we took out these highs and closed above them, that to me signals that this was the retrace. I was actually going to look for longs off of the retrace. So with that already being said, we came up and we broke structure here, and this is where the continuation happened. So upon the close of these highs right here, I ended up taking longs. So when this candle closed above these highs, my stops are below, this was the entry, and TP. So upon that TP, we had relative equal highs on the 15-minute. So it was these highs from yesterday. We came up, failed to take them out right at 11 o'clock, but we ended up taking them out here at 11:55. So this is where we came up and failed to take them all the way down back into the 5-minute, and then continued to head higher, and this is where we actually ended up taking them. So my eye wasn't these highs here, or even these first ones, so TP1, TP2, and then right at these highs was where those relative equal highs were on a higher time frame. That's where the draw on liquidity to me was going to happen. So I didn't close here, and then the second we broke up above those highs right there was when I did hit close. So that was the second trade, which basically brought us up slightly from where we lost on the first trade. So if you take a look at the third, so coming down, this was the retracement all the way back down. With this retracement, what was happening was we were coming down and we weren't able to break structure up to the upside whatsoever. So basically we'd come down, we'd close below, get the retracement, close below, get the retracement, fail to take the highs, close below, fail to take the highs with this retracement, close below. And it wasn't until here when we broke structure right at 12:51 is when I entered for longs. So with that closure, we came down and we looked to head higher. This is the reason why I closed here, was because there was a lot of stuff in this area that was telling me that there's a really good chance that this could be the reversal point. Exhibit A, we had a 1-minute fair value gap right here. We had TP1 liquidity, TP2 liquidity inside of this 1-minute fair value gap. When we got up in this 1-minute fair value gap, I was willing to take it off of TP2 with a really hard trail before we even got up into there. So when this candle took off and hit TP1, it was almost instantly to TP2, and that's when we closed. But before that, we had stops well past break even in the event that we ended up closing on TP1 and then just reversing. That is what put us up pretty significantly on the day, was this specific trade. So overall, we took 3 trades. We had 1 loser, 2 winners. Both winners, relatively good risk to reward. They were probably right around a 2.0 each. But overall, very good risk to reward throughout the whole day. I am working again on some educational videos for you guys. So for anybody that is beginning, it's going to help set a foundation for, just terminology and overall, where does somebody start when they begin day trading, right? Because day trading is a very hard skill, but it is a skill that when learned, it is the easiest thing that you'll ever do that will make you a bunch of money. So it'll go over things like, just simple terminology, like what is a break structure, what is a fair value gap, what is, structure's terminology throughout all of technical analysis. But it's just the little things like that maybe when somebody first starts, they're not quite sure what it is. I am coming out with videos on that stuff. It's just taking me quite a bit more time than I thought that it was actually going to take to actually do them, because I want to make sure that they are high quality. But with that being said, I'll go ahead and catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
If you try, you just